Hey guys, checking in once again. Dave and I have been going nice and slow today because I hurt my knee. Yay! There were some fighter jets doing crazy maneuvers over the mountains we were on, super duper close. They were really noisy. And one zoomed over and I'm like, what the hell? And then I fell over into some bushes.
I'm not saying, I say it to your smile. Kiss some face, easy for a while. So glad.
Good morning, everyone. It is day 120 on the PCT. We are about 6 miles away from Snoqualmie Pass. We are deciding to do a Nero there. So we've already hiked about 3 miles. And then, we're going to stay at the Summit Inn, which has got a mixed bag of reviews. See how we go. Heard it's got a sauna, so that sounds really nice. Hey guys, it is day 121 and we are leaving! Woo. We're leaving Snoqualmie Pass. We had a couple of beers at the Drew Brewery and kind of stayed up a little bit later than we wanted to, having a nice time. So it's about, I think, 7 o'clock or so. We're heading out now. It was a beautiful day yesterday, and today will also be a beautiful day in its own way because it's currently raining on us, just sprinkling, just very lightly, but we also have a heinous climb ahead of us, so it's pretty good that the sun isn't out. I'm kind of glad. And
Silver lining.
Yay, literally, look at it. There were all these mountains here yesterday, and now you can barely see them.
I think today is going to be most difficult.
So I bumped into some old blokes yesterday who were telling me about how it's really cool, the PCT people have blasted the trail into these giant rocky mountains, and finally we see a little bit of it. Ooh, look at this. Cha-ching, cha-chow, cha-chow. Blasted.
Would kill me, now set me free. Regret like one more cigarette leaves me wanting more. So we'll walk for.
Today is hard. No, I'm stuck. Oh my god. That's one reason why it's hard. Fructose trying to kill me. Coming out of Snoqualmie Pass. Oh my goodness. We had to do over 5,500 feet of climbing. Mostly on like rubble, which sucks. Really slows me down, doesn't slow Dave down. He's some kind of goat. Just ballerinas, tiptoes and dances across the rocks. Very jealous. And now I think we're going to be rocking up into camp late. We're only about, I think 5.5, 6 miles away. But we've got another 2,500 climb. When does it end, Washington? And yesterday in town, I realized just how like swollen my knees are. They do not look good. I think they're ready to tap out. My body is ready to finish. I don't know if I'm ready to finish. There's a part of me that like can't wait to get this over. But then there's another part of me that just wants to live in the wild with Dave and like a little Sasquatch family. That'd be nice. Find a nice cave, you know, get all hairy and furry and nice and warm. Just eat mushrooms all day. So many mushrooms in Washington. And it'll be a happy life. Yeah. Good morning, guys. It is day 122 on the PCT. We camped a little bit earlier than we were planning to because we just found a really nice site. And I'm glad we did because the site that we were planning for is really exposed and kind of crap. So, yeah. But in doing that, we didn't have enough water for breakfast, so we hiked and hiked and hiked. And now, just waiting for Dave to catch up. We're going to head over to a secret little lake in the bushes, get some water, make some breakfast. Dave, tell us about the bad things that happen when you have a good conversation.
So you walk down this path here. Makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. You see that thing, that sign there that says PCT. Ignore it. You don't go down the obvious trail down to the left. You instead cross over this stick that's blocking it and go up this path, maybe like 3 mile. And it was steep and hard and made my feet wet, and that wasn't necessary.
Good morning,
So
guys. Oh my God. It is day 123 and Washington has met us with another giant night and morning of rain. Rain! We've got a steep descent ahead of us, which is why we just thought we'd wait out the rain just a teensy bit and wait until we have some sunlight, because we didn't want to do this kind of stuff with everything in our bag wet, us being wet.
I slept in a puddle.
And having to do everything by headlamp. Davey,
My bag is literally a pile of muddy garbage.
you took one for the team, babe. Thank
Ugh,
you.
I slept in 2 puddles. Not 1, 2. One in my head and one at my feet.
But at least your butt was dry. Are you going to cry? Don't cry, Dave.
You might do like one of those like, why?
Every now and then I sigh and try to find the reason why. When we were cool, I was a fool. Every now and then I dream. Try to understand the link between we and my only friend. Regrets my silly little pets once were killing me. set me free. Regret like one more cigarette.
Good morning, guys. It's day 125 on the PCT. It is bloody cold. So cold that our little burner wouldn't even get our water to boil. We were trying for like 3 times longer than we usually have to wait. It didn't even get to a simmer, really. It was real sad. But at least we got warm oats. Not as good as hot oats, but way better than cold oats. One good thing about Washington is that you don't have to carry that much water. Now, that's not saying that all of the water sources are running, even with this rain. There are plenty of dry stretches. However, it is so cold that you do not actually want to ingest any water because it just makes you colder.
Take my name out of your paper, Jane. I've seen something that forever changed the game. Forgive me, love, for the blame I sent to thee. All the fingers I pointed that really pointed back at me. Oh, this fighting, this unsettling stir, I see it now, I surrender. Let the dust settle, let go of the pedal, there's too much here. Let these towers turn to rivers, let these instincts steer. Let the dust settle, let the stormy weather ride out disappear. When the sunlight shines, let it all come clear.
Good morning, guys. It is day 126 on the PCT. Dave and I were planning on, if everything went to plan, finishing the PCT tomorrow, but that's not going to happen. You know, resupplies and getting sick and really bad weather has delayed us. So instead, tomorrow we are pulling into Stehegan. Yay! That's all right. Only a couple of days after that, we'll be done.
So we were at 6,000 feet in elevation, which is reasonably high, and the temperature gets quite cold as you get that high. So while we were up there, it was raining. We were trying to push. We had an option between doing 23 miles for the day or doing 30 miles for the day. So we decided to push up this hill, but unfortunately that meant gaining 3,000 feet of elevation, which, you know, takes a little bit of time. That's quite a steep climb. Once we got up to the top at 6,000 feet, it was already after dark. It would have been like 8 o'clock, and we still had to push on further through just wet rain, and we had to keep pushing through these plants that were just covered in water, so they like completely just drenched us to the bone. And then by the time we got to bed, it was like 10 o'clock. We were completely saturated. Our sleeping bags and stuff were still wet from yesterday. I mean, we were borderline hypothermic yesterday. It was a bit harsh.
And maybe this time next week you'll find the other half of you that hates me. That's all I wanted lately.
Dave and I have discussed before, like, man, must be like such a shitty feeling to quit. Like in Washington when you're so close to the end. And you know what? We've reflected on that. And with the experiences that we've had with the weather and the climbs and the everything, man, that's all I've kind of wanted to do. And I understand. Especially after yesterday, that was such a demoralizing day. Or afternoon and night, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think my feet know that the trail is going to end very soon because they're falling apart. I'm getting a really rashy, bleeding kind of like skin on my ankles. Pretty much the same thing that I had in the Sierra, because my feet were constantly wet, my socks are constantly wet, and it's just very unhappy skin. I'm also getting a blood blister on my big toe, and I'm pretty sure like where your pinky toe meets like your foot, like the base of it, that like first kind of like knuckle bendy area joint, it's so painful, like with every step on both feet. I think Dave's got the same thing as well. They're just ready to give up.
Good morning, guys. It is day 127 on the PCT. Dave and I are currently sleeping underneath our tarp, even though we're sleeping underneath a giant rock, because apparently giant rocks leak water and drip on us. Really big drops. So it seems kind of stupid, but this is the situation we're in. And there's also 1,000 mice here, which is awesome. I don't think they've gotten into anything, which is good. However, everything is covered in mice poop.
So I gotta say, these new Brooks Cascadias 14s, I'm very impressed with the, what do you call it? The sole of them? The traction?
The sole.
Yeah?
The grip.
The grip. They're heaps better than the previous versions, but you know what isn't better? The mesh is already tearing at my big toes, which isn't great. However, not as bad as what Dave's dealing with right now. Dave! Come over here, let us have a look.
So I've been wearing the Ultra 4s. This is probably my third pair on the trail. And these ones have not held up well at all for some reason. So this came off at the beginning like always, so I glued it. I also put a bit of glue here because this was starting to separate. So then it just separated there.
Nice.
What has never happened to me before is that. So that's a worry. And also on the latest lot, I've had the sole start to twist. I don't know if
They're
you
collapsing on the inside heel.
I don't know if you can see that. It's like not great. Like it just compresses all on one side. And it's not like how I walk. It hasn't happened to the other sets. It's just happened to this set for some reason. And it's also, that's never happened before either. So it's just this pair is really bad. And also has the double hole there. Some guy that we were chatting with at the, not some guy, like another thru hiker that we were chatting with at Stehekin. He got himself a brand new pair of shoes delivered there because he just wanted to try a new pair of Hokas or whatever because he liked them so much. And he's only done 200 miles of them. And I'm like, bro, give me your old shoes. Come on, just give me your old shoes, bro. Because he's my size. He's like the same size as me. So we'll see how they go. I don't know if I like them yet, but I can tell you right now that my last ones were so crap that they can't be worse than my last ones. So give it a try.
I just ran into the best trail magic ever. Made by hikers for hikers. Chicken Joe and your partner, your girlfriend, you guys are awesome. Chicken Joe, he just finished the trail 3 days ago. And now he's here at Rainy Pass giving back, doing a little bit of trail magic. And apparently they've been sitting there all day waiting and there's been no hikers. And Dave and I were the first ones to rock up there. And they're like, oh, finally! And they were so excited. And we were so excited. And we talked so much about the trail and we hung out there for, geez, like 2.5 hours. Oh my God. It was super duper awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. You guys are total legends. I'm so proud of you for doing it. You've rejuvenated us. We can get up this hill, hopefully, before dark, because we spent a lot of time hanging out. The sun is setting and everything is beautiful, and I think this is my favorite day in Washington. Straight up, no contest. This is great. 2600! Holy shit!
This is the last time we're going to see one of these.
Far out, Brussels sprout, this is mad! Hey guys, we are on top of Metho Pass and it is beautiful! We did about 20 minutes of hiking in really thick fog that you can kind of see behind me. It's starting to dissipate. As when we got here, couldn't see that mountain behind us. Nope. And now that the sun is up, we have this gorgeous sunrise happening. We have peaks around us. This baby over here. Yeah, beautiful. And then I think we're gonna head down that way.
Oh love, I'm excited for you now. It's what you always wanted, anyhow. So hard, it's so hard to let you go. But I know your sunlight's on a different road.
Good morning, guys. It is day 130 on the PCT. And Washington is letting us go out in the rain, which I expected. I feel like she wouldn't be showing her true self if it didn't rain. We're about 14.5 miles away from the border. People kept saying it was going to snow today. We'll see what happens. For now, it's just super cloudy and rainy.
They say true love is letting go. So this is what I give as your new
Baby, where are we?
Oh, like not even like 100 meters from the end, I think. We're very, very close.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I feel like I'm really hungry, but I think it's just butterflies in my tummy. They're flapping around like lunatics. And now that I think about it, maybe I am hungry. And I know I've got heaps of bars, and usually I'm like, yeah, I like bars, I can eat a bar. But I've instantly got an aversion to them, and I think if I eat a bar right now, I might throw up. It's just there. It's just there, Dave. I don't want to go to it. I don't want to do it yet. Oh my god. Oh my god!